Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is May 12th, 2024 and Barca Athletic currently have a small problem, might be a big one actually, when it comes to Mika Faye. Also, the club want to extend the contract of Fermin Lopez, and finally a Premier League club is currently interested in signing Andreas Christensen. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you head to Bet Us. Both links for Kickback and Bet Us are down below in the description. Now let's begin with the news, because tomorrow Barcelona are set to play against Real Sociedad in what will be an important match for Barcelona, because as you might recall, Girona just dropped points. So against Alaves, they drew 2-2. So this is Barcelona's chance to reclaim second spot, but they do need to beat Real Sociedad. And of course, Xavi Hernandez gave a pre-match press conference where, for the first time, he admitted mistakes. He was self-critical, which was absolutely refreshing. Now, Xavi Hernandez said that Barcelona's campaign, has been affected by poor planning and playing many games without a defensive pivot. And to be more specific, or to quote Xavi Hernandez, this is what the Barcelona coach had to say. Now, Xavi said, when we've played with Oriol Romeo or Andreas Christensen, we've competed better. It's my mistake and that of the staff. We haven't been up to par. This lack of dominance in midfield has weighed heavily on us, and I'm self-critical. So definitely refreshing to hear Xavi Hernandez admit that he made a mistake, being self-critical. This is something that I've criticized a lot throughout this season, where I've said that time and time again. Xavi Hernandez would, after bad performances, get in front of the mics and talk about how Barcelona were superior, how Barcelona were so much better, how Barcelona deserved to win, how it was the referees, how it was the injuries, and all the myriad of excuses that we heard from Xavi. And I was very critical, because I always said, how is the team going to improve if Xavi does not see anything wrong, if he thinks that everything else was, went wrong and not what he did? Because you cannot fix a problem if you don't see that there's a problem to begin with. But of course, here Xavi Hernandez surprising all of us, being self-critical, admitting that he made mistakes, which is absolutely refreshing. It might be a little bit too late, because the season is almost over and we're going to end the season trophyless. But I am glad to see Xavi Hernandez admitting mistakes, identifying what the problem is, and hopefully he'll use that to fix that problem so we can have a better season next season. And of course, all of this does beg the question, was that hard, Xavi Hernandez? Was it hard to just say, hey, I messed up, this is what we're going to work on? Because here's the thing, if you are honest with the fans are going to appreciate you. But if you come up in front of the fans, lie to them, tell them it's all kinds of BS excuses, then the fans are definitely going to criticize you. So just please be honest with yourself, be honest with us, and we're all going to appreciate it. Now, more news, because Barca Athletic currently do have a problem with Mika Faye. Now, Mika Faye has been called up to the national team, to Senegalese national team, which do have two important matches against the Congo and Mozambique. I don't remember the exact dates, but it's sometime in June. And well, the problem is that those dates coincide with the Barca Athletic playoff matches. Now, in case you don't know what's going on with Barca Athletic, today, I think it was today or yesterday, this weekend, they lost the match against Deportivo La Coruña. Deportivo La Coruña are currently sitting first. They lost a match, so now Barca Athletic have dropped to 7 points behind Deportivo La Coruña in second place. And with 2 matches left this season, that means that Deportivo La Coruña will be promoted to first division, because first place automatically gets promoted to first division. So since Deportivo La Coruña is going to be, sorry, not first division, second division. So Deportivo La Coruña will be automatically promoted to second division. Barca Athletic, who are sitting second, are going to have to play 2 playoff matches in order to determine whether they too can get promoted to second division. And those dates coincide with the dates that Senegal are going to be playing against Congo and Mozambique. And that means that Rafa Marquez will not count on Mika Faye, which is, of course, is a problem because Rafa Marquez has lost a lot of defensive fixtures of his team. He first lost Pau Cubarsí when Pau Cubarsí became a first-team player. Then he just recently lost Mamadou Mbake to a season-ending injury. And now it looks like he could lose Mika Faye. Of course, Mika Faye could always say, I want to stay with Barca Athletic and play through these playoff matches. We'll see what happens. But it's definitely will be a huge loss for Rafa Marquez, who will be fighting to get promoted to second division. Anyways, more news because Barcelona are now working on the contract renewal of Fermin Lopez. Now, Fermin Lopez just recently renewed with Barcelona until 2027. Barcelona want to extend it even more until 2028 or maybe even 2029. They want to increase his salary. They also want to increase his release clause, which is currently worth 400 million euros. We'll see whether they increase it to 500 or to 1 billion euros. But Barcelona want to definitely extend the contract of Fermin Lopez to send them a clear message that he is an important player for the club and that the club bets on him. And this is why Barcelona want to extend the contract of the 21-year-old despite having extended his contract just a few months ago. Now, I'm very happy about this news because Fermin Lopez is pretty much the embodiment of a player who loves Barcelona, who gives everything to the shirt and to the crest. He's someone who arrived in the club 8 years ago at the age of 13. He's someone who worked very, very hard through all the categories of Barcelona Academy. He left last season on loan because the club did not count on him. He fought really hard in Linares in order to improve, to grow, to develop. He came back, continued fighting, earned his spot on the first team, and he shows us time and time again every match on why Barcelona should count on academy players, because unlike any other players we have, they definitely show us how much the club means to them and how much they are willing to fight for our Blaugrana colors. So I'm very glad that Barcelona are doing this. This is, of course, part of Barcelona's plan to extend the contracts of all of our youngsters, Lamine, Cubarsí, etc. And this is what will make Barcelona great again. I know I see a lot of people in the comment section talking about Barcelona are finished. Real Madrid just signed Bellingham. They're going to sign Mbappe and Davis, and we're not going to be able to compete. And to that I say, you are absolutely wrong. What's going to make Barcelona great, it's not signing Mbappes and Haalands. It's La Masia. It's our academy that continues to produce talent like Cubarsí, Lamine Yamal, Fermin Lopez, Alejandro Balde, Hector Fort, Marguiu, Gavi. Players who might have not come up through La Masia but are now being developed in there, like Noah Darvic, like Mika Faye. This is what will make Barcelona great once again, because if you look at it historically, the best Barcelona teams in history were made up of La Masia players, were not made up of players that we paid hundreds of millions for. So this is what will make Barcelona great once again. I don't care that Madrid are signing Mbappe and whoever. What I care about is that La Masia continues to produce some of the best talent in the world, and this is what will bring us back to the top. Anyways, we'll end this video with brief news about Andreas Christensen, because it seems that Newcastle are currently in search of a new center back, and they have been looking at Andreas Christensen. The Premier League team are interested in hitting up Andreas Christensen and see if he's interested in joining Newcastle. Of course, I personally don't see this happening. Barcelona are only interested in offloading Andreas Christensen if they receive a big offer for him. Even if they do, they're going to respect the wishes of the player, who has made it very clear that he wants to stay in Barcelona. Barcelona, of course, very much value Christensen. The fact that not only is he a great center back, but that he has also shown us that he can do great in that defensive midfielder position. So I wanted to bring you this news. I don't see it happening, but just know that Newcastle are interested in Andreas Christensen. Anyways, that is all the news for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. And as always, peace, Barca.